Hi guys, welcome back to the fourth and final video. Yay! Today's video, I'm gonna do all about motivation because that is like my number one question is how do I stay motivated? First, you gotta have your reason why. Why are you doing this? Is it to lose weight? Is it to get healthy? Is it to set a good example for your family, your kids? Whatever it is, you have to have a reason. You have to have your why. Obviously, you have some kind of a why if you are seeking out these kinds of videos and you're trying to get ideas and motivations to keep going. So my why was really simple. I didn't like how I looked in my pictures and I wanted to make sure to take pictures with my family, and I didn't want to miss out on any kind of pictures, memories, trips that we did, and that was the main reason. I didn't have any health or life-threatening issues going on at all. I was pretty healthy, but just my weight was overweight. But I knew if I kept going the way I was going, I would only get worse in my depression of how I felt about myself, and then I know eventually I would have ran into some health issues. So that was my why. I didn't like how my face looked when we were doing pictures. I needed to lose that weight, and I just was not happy with how I looked. The first things that kept me motivated when I first started, I talked about earlier, was my Fitbit. My Fitbit was awesome. I was very competitive when it came to that, keeping track of my steps. I wanted to always hit my steps. And then also the friendly competition with everybody else that has a Fitbit. Groups and diet bets, those helped me stay accountable also, because now I was putting out money. I only did it once. That was enough. I think it was like $35 for the buy-in on the bet. And you had to lose I think it was like 4% of your body weight within the month. So that kept me going because I didn't want to lose that money. I wanted to at least get that money back. I think small goals to hit, not so much long term, because then you kind of lose sight and you kind of lose your motivation because it's so far out. I think shorter term, like a week, a couple of weeks, a month. I think maybe more than a month is maybe a little too long, at least for me, because my attention span is like this little. That always helped me too, with small goals. So the diet bet was great since it was only a month long, that I kept myself accountable. I was trying to make sure I took in daily water that I wanted to take in for the day, that I got in the exercise that I wanted to do for that day, and I ended up winning the bet. I mean, a lot of people can win the bet, so then the money gets split up. But anyways, for myself, it was a win. So that's great. And then also pictures are very, very important, because you go through the journey, you think nothing is happening until you actually look back and you can see that your body is changing. So that was another really motivator for me to keep going, because I wanted to see how far I can go, how much I can get this body to look different. You know, how much muscle can I get to define and come out? I'm not trying to look like a bodybuilder or anything like that, but I do have muscles now that I didn't before. But what I like is when I am in a relaxed state, it's not so like big and manly, boldy. So when I am relaxed, I do like how my arms look now. There was a point when I would still look in the mirror, like even like 2 years after I started. I remember looking in the mirror and the fat in the back would just bulge out, and that really bothered me. So looking at myself and kind of nitpicking too here and there, not talk bad about myself, but just say, it's okay. I'm gonna keep going, and eventually that's gonna disappear. It's gonna be gone. I just gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. It's not gonna go away if I don't stay focused and keep going. So as you can see, I finally got rid of that. So again, that's motivation for me. Seeing change in my body, it's such a uplifting and like empowering, and just it gets me excited to keep going and see what else I can do. Other focuses on my body that I'm trying to like still go, and then like I feel like I'm never getting anywhere, but I am. When I look back, there really is a difference. So that's why pictures are so important, and I wouldn't look at them like every week. That's not long enough to look back. I just kind of like take the pictures, I throw them in a folder that I don't even want to look at, you know, you can do all these little folders on your phones now, so that's nice. Or sometimes I just transfer them straight from my phone to my hard drive. That way they're there. I don't want to look at them. I'm not happy where I was at that point. That's fine. I just got to keep going. That way when I do look back one day, I can see that there has been a big difference and there's improvement, and that keeps me going. Instagram accounts, of course, are always motivating. Following Wlstories, they have a ton of stories and all these before and afters, and that's so inspiring and so awesome to see that these people can do it and I can do it too. Big motivator for me is that I'm here at home. I'm doing this all from home. I don't go to gyms. I don't have anything against gyms at all whatsoever. I would love to join a CrossFit. I just have a problem with how much they charge, and at my position right now, that's not really something that I can fit into the budget right now. So, and that's fine, because a lot of the CrossFit stuff, like I built my home gym here and I do everything here. And I like to be able to fail without everybody else watching. True story. Some people need that motivation to go in the gym, and that's fine. I'm not one of those people. I don't want to be in front of a bunch of people like that. A couple times when I did step into the gym, I felt a little lost. I wasn't really sure what to do, how some of the machines even worked, so it was a little intimidating, and seeing other people that are like in their fitness level that are way above where I was at was a little intimidating, and I almost felt like I was out of place. And you shouldn't feel like that. If you're going to the gym, you really shouldn't care what somebody else is doing, how they're doing it, and how well they're doing it compared to you. It doesn't matter, because you know what? The gym is there for you, exactly for you. How are you going to get to their level if you don't even start? So you can't even focus on that. I know that now, looking back, I know that now that I shouldn't care where they're at, because they're on a completely different journey than I am. And how am I ever going to learn if I don't just jump on there and learn what to do, how to do it, and how many to do and what? So that's why I like working out at home. I have all my stuff here. I can do what I want to do. I don't have to worry about people watching me and laughing at me. I just go at my own pace. I do my own thing. I do what I can do. And sometimes even in the middle of a workout, sometimes I'll just get discouraged or feel like I'm not doing my best, and I will get on Instagram. I'll look at some of the videos of other athletes, and okay, just gotta keep going, gotta keep pushing, and that'll keep me going. And then of course my music. Can't live without my music. Some of my top music that I love to listen to, I can be laying on the couch and I'm like, I gotta get up to work out. I don't want to. I'm sure I'm not the only one, right? I just gotta grab my phone and turn on my music. Lately it has been Neffix. I know that sounds weird. Neffex. And they have a lot of good songs that will get me started, get me going, and ready to start working out. It gets me out of my slumpish, tired mood, and it just lifts me up and gets me pumped and ready to go. And sometimes I'm in here in my jammies, and that's okay, because I'm getting my workout in. The Siege is another one that I really like. E-Double. And then I always keep myself accountable. I'm always posting, so people are seeing, I guess they're watching my progress. I have people that I've been following for a couple years, so they've seen me go through my transformation from where I started to where I'm at now. And I don't want to fall off of that. So that is another motivator for me also, is that I have all this posting out there and I don't want to fail anybody. And I know that it inspires others. And so inspiring others inspires me too. So that's why I think it's so important that you do share your story, because your story can be similar to somebody else's that somebody else can relate to and grab onto that and go and be inspired and motivated by your story. And I hope that's the case with me for some of you. I hope, maybe not. Always being around like-minded people, even if it's on the phone, you know, always seeing their posts and things that they have to say, foods that they cook, okay? I love to look I love to look at recipes. Hashtags are great. Pinterest is awesome. I do have a app that I use a lot of recipes from, and it's Fit Men Cook. And he's awesome. I love watching him. His recipes are great. And yes, there's been stuff that I've tried that have not turned out so well, but that's okay. It's trial and error. At least I'm trying. I tried something new. Maybe next time I can do it differently. Maybe next time I won't do it at all. Always have to remind ourselves, at least me, it's not going to happen overnight. I am a very impatient person. Very impatient person. I'm working on myself, trying to calm myself down a little bit and just relax and just trust the process. As you can see, I have been doing that and it has been working. So it's not going to happen overnight. I have some friends that'll go a week and they're like, I only lost a pound, or I haven't lost anything. It's like, well, losing a pound within a week, that's great. That's progress. You didn't gain a pound. And even if you stayed where you're at least you're not gaining. You're still going. And a week, come on, it's only been a week. Seriously, give yourself more time. So could I have lost a lot more weight in a smaller amount of time? Yes. But I'm not one of those people to go on these crazy diets. I like to have my Oreos. I like to have ice cream. I like to have my cake. I have my lasagna. There's a lot of foods that I really like, and I won't deny myself of those foods. That doesn't mean I'm going to go crazy and eat like a whole crap load at one sitting. No, but I'm not on anything where it says that I cannot have that. So I think that's what helps me go through and keep on my journey, is that I don't go on any kind of binges, or I don't go through and I say, I can't do this anymore. No, I give up. Like, I can't do this. I can't eat that kind of food. No, I think that helps with my motivation. It helps me keep going because it's not anything that I can't sustain. Just the way that I live. And I've learned so much through the process. You know, I've researched a lot of stuff, researched different foods and different ingredients, but I'm super picky with what I put into my body. I like to get all of my nutrients and everything that I can get from my food. Struggles, let's see. So yeah, I do struggle with getting in some of my workouts sometimes. Still to this day, it's, you know, it's just part of everyday life. Part of the struggle is struggling to get in your workout or doing meal prep or whatever. And again, I think it always comes back to my music. It's got to be like my number one mood changer is the music. What can I say? And then of course, eating right. I do notice the next day if I do have something that's really greasy or just really heavy, that I don't feel so great the next day, and that keeps me like, okay, today I need to do better with my eating. Maybe something lighter, not so heavy or greasy, and you know, and then I start to feel better, and that keeps me going, okay, we're feeling good, let's go, I got this, it's a new day, new meal, whatever, and you just keep going. Try not to hang around any negative people. There's so many negatives out there. Oh my gosh. There's so many negative people out there. You just can't listen to them. Don't let them get into your head. I have blocked friends and family from things that I don't want to see. They're so negative, and I don't want anything negative in my head. Why would I want to live like that? I just don't. I want everything to be good and positive as much as I can help it. So I don't hang out with family that I know is negative. I have blocked some friends on social media that are just so negative, you know, because they can bring your mood down, and that's not going to help you stay motivated at all. You want something that's uplifting and like positive to keep you going. That's what's going to keep me going anyways. I believe feeding the mind just as much as you feed the body is very important. Getting out on hikes is another motivator. It's so beautiful. As much as I hate it when I'm actually doing it, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's just so great for me for my mind, my body, to get out there, see all these beautiful things, and then to see things that you wouldn't even expect to see that day. You know, you have different animals that are on the trails sometimes. So I'm always trying to catch an animal out there. And I have friends that are out there that see animals all the time. It's not even fair. I'm like, why does it always happen to you? How come I never can see an animal? I just completed my first Spartan race. I'm so excited! That, just like small goals that I was talking about, that is another great motivator. And after I've done my first one, I am so excited and looking forward for my next one. That said, keeps me motivated to do well and keep going, because I don't, as much of a teamwork as it was, and that's so awesome, I want to be able to physically be able to help somebody else too. I was able to help this girl get up the slip wall, and it was so awesome to be able to just help this lady with this other girl and get them up, and, you know, push the other people up this muddy mountain that everybody was slipping on. So that was a lot of fun, and that's going to be a huge motivator now. That's a new motivator for me to keep doing well, to keep eating right, to do my exercise, to stay fit and strong, so that when I do my next Spartan race, that I am in good shape to be able to do the obstacles. So for the last couple of months, that's actually been a big motivator. I want to be able to do the monkey bars and pull myself up on the rope, and just different things that I knew that was coming on a Spartan race that I wanted to be ready and prepared for. And now I have another one to look forward to. I haven't booked it yet, but I am going to be working towards it. That's going to be a future goal to hit. Always having something to look forward to, also, it's always great to have. Whether it be a hike or a trip, a vacation, a race, a marathon, whatever it is, it's always good to have something to look forward to work towards. That way you still have, not only do you have your reason, but now you have another reason why you're gonna get yourself into better shape. I always think to myself, when I really don't want to get up, I'm gonna regret it later. I know later I'm gonna be thinking I should have just gotten up and done it. Like, it would have been done and over with by the time I'm like thinking about not wanting to do it. And then trying new things, trying to lift a certain amount of weight better than I did the time before, trying to land that handstand better than I did before, trying to do more pull-ups than 2 at a time. That's what keeps me going. Stuff like this, being able to hold myself on the rings with an L-sit, that's the kind of things that keep me going also. I want to be able to hit these goals. So I have all these goals, I have them written down. What day I hit them, how much or how many or anything like that I keep track of. And that's always what keeps me motivated also to do better and to get back in here and keep going. So recap, music, good people to follow, and small goals to hit to keep you motivated to going. I hope this really helps you guys. I hope you have a great day. Good luck on your journey. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hey everybody, it's Keith. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you click the like button below. If you're new here, please make sure you click the subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Be sure to check out the entire Weight Loss Stories community at weightloststories.com/map, or just click on the link in our Instagram bio. Thank you again.